With money being printed by nearly every central bank and near zero interest rates, there's a lot of money sloshing around the world. You can see it, you can smell it, you can even taste it. And that's about the time that inflation comes around. The last time inflation was raging was in the 1970s. And if you owned hard assets, you did well. But what about today, where the world has changed so much? Are hard assets the place to be? This video is going to be quick, but I think it will be important and I think it's going to surprise you. More recently on this channel, you should have gotten the idea that mostly I'm a contrarian and a value investor. And in that vein, I've recently invested in oil as a hard asset because I see inflation on the horizon. But we need to keep our options open. Growth has its place, especially in the last decade. So we need to track growth stocks equally well in order to prosper. We need to be nimble because the bricks and mortar are crumbling. So let's take a quick look at the past, the present, and the future. The information in this video comes from Aaron Alley of Visual Capitalist. And according to Aaron, when it comes to the S&P 500's market value, abstract is in. And as you can see from this chart here, intangible assets currently account for 90% of the S&P 500's total assets. Not only is this a historical high, it's also a nod to just how prevalent technology has become in our lives. Intangible assets are holdings that don't carry any physical or financial embodiment. This includes research and development, intellectual property, and computerized information such as data and software. While they're often difficult to value due to certain accounting practices, today intangibles are worth over $21 trillion. The value of intangible assets in dollar terms has risen from 122 billion in 1975, eventually soaring past the 1 trillion mark in the coming decades. The 1990s ushered society into an era of tech where intangible assets first began to take majority status. The timeline wasn't linear or smooth, and some serious bumps took place along the way, including two market crashes in 2000 and 2008. And there are reasons to suggest that influence of tech and thus tangible assets has more steam in its engine. We're on the cusp of the coming 5G and artificial intelligence revolutions. More internet users are on the horizon, and the powerful potential of new technologies are all supporting considerations. My investing default has always been hard assets, but the changing world means that we must adapt. Thankfully, on this channel, we're ahead of the curve, so stay with me as we navigate the new horizon. And for today, that's ChewDog Charts. Thank you.